Oh, yes. Indeed. In times like these, there comes a need for a voice, for a song, to lead us to that new place. Hello, welcome once again to yet another fantastic episode of PoGokeRo's Pirate Broadcast. Oh yeah! Oh, wait, too much stuff going on. All right, there we go. So yeah, check me out, guys. I'm rocking here. I'm here with my brother in the background. Say what's up, Chris. Hi, Chris. There he is. All right, you probably can't hear him, but that's all right. He said hello. All right, I'm here at my base, and I'm gonna go show you this back way that I've made. Look at this. Look at this. A new station, a new back way. Where does it go? Let's hop in. Let's hop in. Oh goodness. Oh, we're going underground through my normal underground area, but look, I'm heading to. It looks like toward the village. The village, the old village, Klatskanny village. What happened to it? We will find out, I think. Oh, look, it ends. Nani? What's this? My goodness. My goodness. Shall I? Yes, I shall. Alright, here we go. Up here. This huge structure. It used to be the village, but all the villagers are gone. And there's this giant water thing here, but you know what? I think this giant water thing is not quite correct. I think I gotta do something to fix it. And I think that's something I gotta do to fix it is to make it 3 wide. But you know, it doesn't matter because golems don't spawn. Yeah, so as you know, iron golem farms, as of the new update, have all broken. So Drano doesn't work anymore. So I've been trying to make a new one, and I made this version by Silent Whisperer. But when I made it, the problem is the golems would spawn on the platforms and then walk off and go do their thing and not spawn anything anymore. So that was lame. That was no good. So now instead, what am I gonna do? I guess I'm gonna go somewhere else because like I did it here and it's not working, and I tried to expand it by making the platform bigger, but now the golem doesn't spawn at all. So if there's no golem spawning, there's no point for this. It's not working. Even though the other version had golem spawning on the outside, they still spawned. The golems still spawned. So, oh look, see, fish spawn, but golems don't spawn. I just don't get it. Like if I wanted a fish farm, sure, great, you know, but a really inefficient fish farm. But there it is. Yes, Minecraft update problems. But why, little fish? Go down to your doom. So we can go in there, look down there, right? Oh. You made it out this time, fish, but one time you'll cease to make it. And then you'll fall into the lava. Yes, and become fish food for later. Oh, look, you almost did it. You're almost there. Come on, guy. Come on, you know you want to. I'm gonna intercept you. Come on, come back. Don't make me come chase after you. Come on. You're afraid. You should be. Yeah, let me smack you. Smack you again, punk. Again. Oh no, I killed him. Well, that's fine too. That works. Alright, okay, fine. But look, no golems spawn. Nothing. No golems. So, I have to go do this farm again, but follow the instructions and build it really high up in the sky so it can't spawn anywhere else. And then maybe it might work. Maybe. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Okay. Okay, you know what? That's loud. Let's see if I can change that. Settings. Sound. Audio. There we go. All right. Hey, I hope I'm pretty sure this is recording. So let's keep it at. Keep going. Keep going. Okay. So you know what? Here, let's get out of here. Goodbye, Iron Farm. Goodbye, the. Oh yeah, the thing that makes us go supposedly are all these villagers that are in this spot here, and here's all their beds up there. But you know what? It's just not working. I don't know why. Hey, maybe if I give them back their workstations, but I don't think it's about workstations. Workstations have nothing to do with it. It's all about just the villagers in the beds, really. That's all they care about. Ooh. So this is really janky, right? I mean, I just kind of threw things together. And it's making me want to start brand new, start fresh. Get rid of this jinkiness and see, look at that. Ding, ding, ding. Can you do it on top? Well, we can't. Looks like it. I can't tell. Maybe not. I don't see it sparkling. And my axe. So we got any glass here? Anything? Okay, Bob. No, not there. There's nothing there. Okay, anyways, here. Too much. Let's just go like this. Like, right. Okay. That one, okay. This one, okay, alright. Looks like it. Alright. Do I have any more works? Yeah. So maybe with all these stations there, maybe they'll start working? I don't know. I have any more? Furnace? No, they're not going to work in a furnace. Yeah, smithing table and a smoker. There we go. That's what they want. That's what they need. Right? Oh, look at that. See, happy. Check you out. Okay, guys, happy guys. Let's see these iron golems spawn, right? But they're not. It's not gonna happen. I can try. I can wait for days and days. There's no other beds anywhere else. And so what I'll do is I'll hang out here with my cat. No cat spawn either, so I don't know what's going on. I just got to rebuild this whole base. Okay, guys. So what's going on in our country? Like, it's cool and all that I'm doing my Minecraft thing here, and I walked into this base. This used to be an old village before the update. When I came back after the update, the 1.11 update, all the villagers were browncoats, unemployed. They had no beds, they had no workstations. They really had no purpose in life. The whole town was just like worthless. So what did I do? I tore down some buildings and built an iron farm. And it kind of worked, but then the iron golems were spawning outside of the spawn area. And so I got to work trying to fix that. I found out that, yeah, I broke it even worse. So I don't know if this fix I've done right now will work. I doubt it. So because why didn't someone else do it if it works? So, but I'll check, right? I mean, I'm just hanging out here for a bit. Oh yeah, this other thing I can show you. I learned this from Rogue Fox. This, not this one. Not that one. But this right here is an XP furnace. This device will allow you to oh wait, it's missing a torch, so it's not gonna work. See the water? I've been working in the coal mine. No, not in the coal mine. Just just working, trying to get this iron farm working. So this ingenious device, what it does is it saves the, well, if you don't break it. Here, let me get some glass to future-proof it. So if water falls again, which it will, because it's below a giant block of water up there. So when it flows again, now it will be protected. Oh, here, even this part. No. There. Fully protected. Oh, wait, no, I need that. Fully protected. Water won't go through there. Ha 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 ha. And it won't be up here because, yeah, there's a rock right there. Fully protected. Designed by Road Fox. You stick your ore up in there. I don't have any. Let me go grab some. You stick your ore up in. Oh, nope, wrong way. Your ore in that thing, and it will hold. It will hold the. It will hold the ore or the product, the refined product, until you take it out and take all the XP. And if you put different kind of refined product, it will cycle out the other stuff and keep going. Trust me, it works. It's pretty ingenious. And so I need to, and it's so cheap to build that you should just build one anyways, just for whatever. All right, so I'm looking for some kind of ore. Gold, iron, I don't care. And I can't find any. Come on, give me something. Yeah, I found an old mine I built, right? I already built this long mine. So, oh boy. I can't find anything. How funny. Like, all I need is ore. Come on. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, no, nothing. Nothing. Why is this here? Oh, yeah. To keep the water in. Actually, no, to keep me in from falling off and dying off the side. I see, I see. Okay. I didn't get anything to show you, but I didn't find any ore. But I can just do some cobblestone real quick. Okay, so you throw in your cobblestone, whatever. It's gonna flow down through this hopper into this furnace where it fills up, where you put your burnable stuff in there. It goes through that hopper and waits, and then to fill up in this thing. And then when it's done, it would normally flow into this thing. So yeah, look here. We're gonna grab some. Got any cod? Some fish. Got some fish in there. Yeah, here, 17 fish, 19 fish. You know what the heck? We'll throw fish in there, right? So so what's happened is I threw my fish in there, and as this goes through, it's just gonna finish, and then it's gonna drop into the hopper as soon as it's done in there. But the XP is stored in here, and now we have on deck. We have the raw salmon. Here, let me go grab something else. Is there any cod? Cod, come on, give me some cod. Raw cod. So we'll throw some raw cod in there. So now we got raw cod, we got cobblestone, we got, all sorts of stuff going through. But you notice here, we'll take half of that out. You notice that, like, even half of that is flowing through, and it's not stopping. Because there's something up here in this hopper waiting to load in. So suppose it's done. Bam, done. All right, now it's going to swap out to the next thing. And suppose that's going to be done quick too here. Get rid of some of this stuff here. That'll finish out, and then so it's all dropping in when it's done. But this thing will hold when it gets to the cod. Instead of just dropping through like this, watch, I'll show you. You'll see all these other ones have dropped through because there was someone on deck waiting to come in to the furnace. But when it gets to the cod, it's going to hold. Watch. Come on, it's so close. See, that's part of the Minecraft, right? It's the anticipation, it's the waiting. Will it work? Will it work? Will it work? Or are you going to make me look silly? So now this should stay put. This should stay put. And it does, see? So, and that comparator is turned off because the hopper is empty. So all the XP I got from smelting the stone and the salmon, and the cod, it's all stored in the furnace until the moment I take something out. Now, if I cook something else, then the cod will come out and the new stuff will come in. But the XP is stored until I take something out of here, whatever the last thing is. So it's all just backed up. So it's great. Watch. Okay. So you'll see I'm level 17, like right there. Okay. Hey, I'm gonna just like do that real quick. 3, 2, 1. All right, here. Yeah. Rah, rah, rah. So it's all, everything's empty. Everything's empty. You get to this guy, and then look at our XP. 1, 2, 3 bubbles. Take it out. Bop. Oh, I just grabbed a bunch of XP. How much XP? I don't know. Let me go figure out. Drop some stuff here. Oh, look at it. Level 18. Quite a bit. So there you go. That's how this thing works. Okay. That's my Rogue Fox. What a great design. Okay. So now we've wasted all this time here, and I've found that no golems have spawned. There are no golems. I don't see any golems out here. There's a creeper there. What's up, creeper guy? I don't see any golems. None there. I'm gonna say this farm is busted. Yep, this farm is busted. So I guess I have to go somewhere new, which I've wanted to do, right? Because I mean, I've been here for a while, and I'm like, man, I want to do something brand new, and yeah. My farm is not working. My iron farm. Let me go up there and see. Nope, no one's stuck up here. It just doesn't want to spawn. Just not happening. Alright, well, back to the drawing board. Ha 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 ha. So, what's been going on in the real world? Well, since we last talked, Billy Barr has been voted to be in contempt of Congress. He's supposed to show the unredacted Mueller report to the House Oversight Committee, and he failed to do so. In fact, can you turn that down a little bit, Chris, please? In fact, what did he do? Oh no. No. Down to HDMI 1. Yeah, there you go. There we go. All right. Is it still going? Yeah, it should still go. Yeah, all right. Okay, where am I? Oh, goodness. I'm here. Okay. So, the music's gone. Totally. That's all right. So, oh, wait, right here. Dude, I don't even know what's going on. Okay. All right. So, Billy Barr declined to do anything. Steve Munchkin, he declined to give up Trump's taxes. Who doesn't want to give up their taxes? Criminals. I mean, sure, other guys don't want to give up their taxes either, but they're not president, so it's our right to know what's going on. And he said himself that he cheats his taxes. So if he was a fraud in the 80s and 90s, what makes you think he's not a fraud now? That just adds more weight to the Mueller report, which paints Trump as a Russian criminal, a Russian asset. He works for the Russians, the Russian mobs, because he's in debt to the Russian mob. That's what it says. I mean, people got to get the word out. I don't understand why people don't know this yet. So they're acting like criminals at the moment. They're acting like the law doesn't mean anything to them, which I would say is un-American, because we all know the law is the thing that binds us and protects us. So if something's it doesn't matter who you are, there's no man in America so high as to be above the law. So Donald Trump, that means you, buddy. And you just admitted on TV, well, not on TV, but on Twitter, that you defrauded the U.S. government because, quote, quote, everyone was doing it. Well, we don't see it that way. So, yeah, we got issues to work out, but that's the least of Donald Trump's worries, because now that Billy Barr and well, not yet, but Steve Munchkin's going to be found in contempt. Steve Munchkin. So, and that's going to be pretty gnarly. Yeah, I'm going to put this stuff away and go mining. Got too much stuff. Raw salmon. Oh, I don't have any food. Here, take that. I don't need the cobblestone. Where I'm going, we won't need cobblestone. Okay. Yeah, we don't have any cobblestone. Ha 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 ha. Okay. What are you doing here? Okay. What are you doing there too? What are you doing here? What? Gravel there. And stone here. Wood. Sure. Lots of wood. Need torches. Thank you. Lantern. Ha ha ha. Don't know where I'm going. Well, yeah, I'm going mining. Ha ha ha. So this is gonna be fun. Don't need a hoe. That's good. Let's see. Let's go that way. This way over here. Okay, so Billy Barr and Steve Munchkin have defied the subpoenas. They're going to be voted in contempt. And what does that mean? Well, when you're in contempt, that means Congress is authorized to issue pretty much an arrest warrant through the U.S. Marshals. The U.S. Marshals are a law enforcement arm, but they're not under the executive. They're under the judiciary. So those marshals are going to go arrest Bill Barr and Steve Munchkin. And and then they'll be under arrest until they agree to testify. Now this is a big deal, right? Because this is our executive branch, like, going off the rails. They're supposed to have oversight by Congress. It's checks and balances. Now, if they're not upholding their end of the bargain, something is wrong. Like, why aren't you guys doing this? Our forefathers made 3 co-equal branches of government. executive is not superior to the other branches of government. What are you doing, executive branch? Trying to be all superior and take power away from the other branches. You can't be doing that. That sounds like you're corrupt, which they are. So yeah. So yeah. That's happening. Um so what does that mean? Well, it means that we're kind of, I wouldn't say a constitutional crisis just yet, because there's still cards to be played. Uh, like we still can rely on the judicial branch for the time being. However, Mitch McConnell has been well, not secretly, but has been working diligently over his 20, 30, 40-year career in the Senate to corrupt the judicial branch of the U.S. government. Remember, Mitch McConnell is a Confederate. That means he doesn't really believe in the project of the United States of America, which is to create a more perfect union from these disparate groups of refugees and immigrants who come together and share the common ideals of truth, justice, and liberty. Mitch McConnell does not ascribe to this. He may pay lip service to it, but he does not ascribe to it one bit. He ascribes to the Confederacy, the idea of the Confederacy, which is a divine order set forth by God that should not be disrupted, and just happens to put white men on top. That's just the way it happens to be. And white women just have to know their place. And make good white babies. That's it's all tied together. Patriarchy is tied to white supremacy, is tied to fascism. It's tied to Christian fundamentalism. It's all tied together, right? So like you might have allies that you look at them, you're like, man, you're kind of crazy, but you're probably pushing in the same direction. So like take time to listen to each other and figure out what's going on, because we're gonna need to do that a lot in the coming months, coming weeks especially. Gaslighting is intense, right? Trump, because the only thing keeping Trump out of jail is the fact that he's president. Once he's not president, he's going to jail. He's getting indicted. They're coming for him. So it's in his interests to stay president as long as possible, through any means necessary. Even if he loses the presidency, he's not going to leave office. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. So we're in a dangerous situation, a dangerous time in America. That's why I'm doing this show, this broadcast, and I'm trying to make people aware of what's happening around the country, because white supremacy is on the rise, and it wants to capitalize on despair, and it wants to make you give up on your institutions and your beliefs. And you can't let them win. You can't let them have it. It's yours. It's yours. Yeah. All right. So I hope this is working. I don't hear nothing. But why would I? All right. Am I full up on stuff? Yeah. Keep the wood. Allez. Keep the wood. Okay. Let's keep digging over here. Why not? Wait. Level higher. There we go. So we don't fall in lava. Okay, so yeah, so Donald Trump represents basically the stereotypical mob boss or crony, wannabe boss. He wants to be like Putin because Putin does not ascribe to the Western project. Remember, remember, the West is all about the Enlightenment, the Age of Enlightenment, that humans and humankind can use their reason to bridge the divide that seemingly separates us, to recognize that we're all one, we're all together. Even though we superficially look like we're separate, in reality we're together and we're one, and we have to hold on to each other to make this happen. So again, they want to scare us, they want to make us give up. That's the whole point of the Russian troll farms, which is real, dude. Read about it in the Mother report. They have Russian. There's a company in St. Petersburg, Russia, that seriously employs people, Russians, to use English, their English skills, to come to U.S. social media like Facebook, Tumblr, Instagram, uh, Twitter, all that stuff, and push whatever Russian message they want to create further division and chaos and misinformation in the American psyche. This is for real. It's for real. I'm not joking. It doesn't feel like it, right? Because when you look around outside, everything looks normal, huh? Right? People are shopping. It almost feels like nothing, right? But then you have to realize our kids are getting shot every day at school. Things are like there's massacres all over the place because of guns. They're like that Jewish synagogue got shot up. They're getting like minorities are getting targeted. There's a growing white nationalist movement happening, encouraged by the man in office right now, who we're trying to remove and who is incentivized never to leave office because he knows once he leaves, he's going to jail. So, I mean, you have to take this seriously that he's worked with Russia already to subvert our democracy. There's no reason to believe that he won't do it again. Oh, of course he will. Of course he will. Of course he will. Man, I'm just like building nothing. Look at me. I'm just talking. And I hope you're listening. I hope like this is making sense to people out there, that I'm not just blabbering to like the algorithm. Like, because serious stuff is going down. And I know it doesn't seem like it to some people, but to other people, they're terrified. And like, it's straight up Gestapo. Like, we have concentration camps. Like, do you understand? Just because you can't see them doesn't mean they're not real and they're not really there. Because if you're in them, for real, they're real. Like, the Japanese will tell you what it's like to be in an internment camp. It's not a happy camp. It's not happy-go-lucky, fun stuff. You lose all your stuff, and they treat you like cattle. Like, you have no property rights. You have no freedom. And for what? For what reason? Because your ethnicity. See, America has practice in doing this. They've done it before. No, I know it's probably not fun and nice to listen to me talk like that. I should probably talk about more happy stuff. So what should I talk about? Oh, I fall into a hole. Look at this. Well, we just gotta know we gotta support each other. They're gonna try to get us to divide and to like fight each other, but we gotta remember we gotta be there for each other, because today you, tomorrow me, right? Like, right? Sí, por supuesto. How you doing back there, Chris?
I'm fine.
Oh, it went. Hey. Going up, going up. So up there is my item sorter. And in the meantime, that cart went back there. I don't know what brought it up there, but we'll find out. later. Ooh, hey, redstone. That's what I was looking for. Well, I don't know what I was looking for, but hey, there's redstone. Ooh, coal. Just as good. There we go. There's the good stuff. Any more over here? Come on, I'm hungry. Oh, there, there, yeah, there we go, redstone. I knew it, I knew it. I can feel it here. Sense it in the veins, in the very earth that I dig with my pickaxe. Oh, ah! Hello. I don't know, man. You can't hear me. I don't know. I'm hoping it's working. Oh, I guess you wouldn't hear me because it's. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, because you're. It's a direct feed instead of from YouTube. But yeah. Okay. So what else is going on? What else do we need to talk about? So yeah, what Donald Trump is trying to do is a coup, and he's calling us coup makers, but it's not true, right? Because coup is all about the legitimacy, and Donald Trump has no legitimacy. All his guys are acting capacity. They're not really legitimate. Uh, and what he's doing is trying to consolidate power. But I think the American people aren't going to have it. There's a lot of us who are aware that something is not right. And the number of us grow every day. Every day. And when it go and yeah. Because you got to understand, this is the last gasp of white supremacy. This is it. After because they can't get power in a democracy anymore. So they're trying to ally with our great enemy in order to seize power. And get rid of democracy because they can't hold power in democracy. So they'll hold power in the not democracy. But if we can fight them off, and if our institutions hold and our democracy holds, then we're gonna have a fantastic, amazing country. Uh, and it's gonna be for us, and it's gonna prove that it's not white supremacy that America is about, but the ideals that we stand for: truth, justice, and liberty for everyone, regardless of your skin, regardless of your religion, regardless of your sexuality, whatever, dude. We don't care, right? As long as if your spirit is all about the American ideals, then yes, come hang out with us. So I'm just digging. Check me out. Digging in the hole. How you doing, Chris? Back there.
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Yo, I'm just digging. I'm digging and flowing, talking. Am I making sense to you? Is it making sense?
Yes.
All right. Is it good stuff? Do you like it?
Yes.
Oh, excellent. So yeah, this is what I do. Bit by bit, I chip away. Chip away, chip away. So, yeah, right now our institutions are being tested, but I'm pretty confident that they'll hold firm. I mean, they're pretty corrupted, but I think that we need to see this corruption play out in order to get it out and to make it better for when we take control. Because that's kind of what's happening. We're going to take control of the state, of the government, and probably for the first time in a long time. And we're going to get good stuff done. like good healthcare. Man, healthcare is killing us. My goodness, those premiums, forget you, man. I hate those premiums. Those premiums are dumb. Like whoever came up with that system isn't like I don't know what they were thinking. Unless they wanted to make money for private companies, that was their idea. And then I'm like, ta-da, it worked. But it's killing the rest of us. So yeah, who do we have talking about healthcare? We have Bernie Sanders with his Medicare for everyone. We have, which I like. We have Elizabeth Warren. She doesn't have Medicare for everyone. She has something else, something like universal healthcare, whatever. She keeps the private healthcare industry. I think everyone keeps their private healthcare industry. No one's saying you can't buy your own insurance, right? But everyone is gonna get this regardless. So, but yeah, I like Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren. They're putting out the good ideas that focus on the people, because that's how you know who controls the government. You look at what comes out, what policies come out. That's how you know, right? How do you know if a person holding the gun is a good guy or a bad guy? You look where the bullets go. If the bullets go into bad people and save good people, then probably the person holding the gun is a good guy. If the bullets go into good people to help bad people, then probably the person holding the gun is a bad person. The gun doesn't have a whole lot to do with it at that point. It's who controls the gun. So look at it that way for government. It's the same thing. How do you know government's just a thing, right? It doesn't have its own will. So it does whatever the person who controls it wants it to do. So how do you know if the person who controls it is a good guy or a bad guy? You look at where the policies go. Policies are like bullets. If the policies are and they go into rich people, blah, and they make rich people like give money to fund programs for poor people, then probably the people holding the state, the government, are on our side, right? Because they hurt the rich people and they help the poor people. Now, if the person holding the gun goes pow pow, and the people, us, we get hit, and we like lose money, and then the rich people are like, ha ha ha, we get extra money. Then probably the person holding the government is a bad person. You get it? Just like a gun. Like, so Donald Trump and the Republicans passed this tax cut that helped out the very, very rich people, but made your taxes all messed up. So if Donald Trump and the GOP are holding the government, and the government doesn't really do anything except for what the people who control it want it to do, can we guess which side are Donald Trump and the GOP? Are they on our side, the people's side, or are they on the rich people's side? I'll let you think about that. So now Donald Trump and the Republicans, I say, are Confederates. They're white supremacists. And they can't hold power in a democracy. So they're trying their best to get rid of democracy. But democracy is what makes it great. Democracy is what lets us all hang out together and be fair, regardless of what you look like, what you believe, or what God you pray to. We don't care. It's like, follow the rules of democracy and you're A-okay. Freedom, justice, and liberty, okay then. We're cool. But remember, the white supremacists, they're not about that. They are about a pyramid where we're not equal, and so they're fighting against our project. And right now they're the ones who control the government because the policies that they pass help white supremacists and rich people mainly. White supremacists, like, incidentally. but yeah, white supremacists and rich people, that's who it helps. It doesn't help the people, the regular people. It helps white supremacists and it helps rich people. So when we get control of the government again, we can use that newfound power and awareness and knowledge and turn the government into a mech. He'll transform, and we can have it go build infrastructure and get clean water for Flint, Michigan, because it's been what 5 years. That's ridiculous. Come on, build them some new pipes, get them some new infrastructure, save that community. Just like right now, it's being ignored because it's in America, and it's poor black people, right? And that's a vestige of slavery. Like, oh, we don't care that these people have leaded water. They're poor black people. Well, no, man, they're Americans. Come on. We can afford this easily. All you have to do is throw a tax on the rich. Boom, it's paid for. It's done. But you don't do it. Why don't we do it? Oh, because we don't control the government. In order to do that, you need to get the government to like levy that tax. And to control the government, it's like you have to, I don't know, elect people who are on your side. So I will leave that to you to figure out. But it looks to me like that anything that's with the Republican has been working with Russia, and it means I don't want to hang out with them. So yeah, we're at a pretty crazy time. Remember, I was telling you about information warfare that we're in. Trump is a gaslighter. What does gaslighting mean? Gaslighting is an attempt to break your. It's a mental warfare. It's an attempt to assert your will. Literally, it's a battle of will. You're not physically hurting a person, but you're using your willpower to mentally abuse the well-being of someone else, their sense of reality. Because if you're a gaslighter, if you're the offensive, like, oh, I'm gonna attack. If you're an attacking gaslighter, what you need to do is find the person and use your brain, your willpower, to weaken them to the point where they can't figure out reality. They need you. They need you to dictate reality for them. So you always make them question things. Always. And then you always try to hide from it too. Like I think I accidentally gaslit in the past. I didn't mean to. So I need to like fix that. But yeah, it happens. It's like ingrained in a lot of us to do it. So it's something you have to like look for consciously because we're conditioned to do it and to accept it. Yes, we are. So gaslighting is a form of mental abuse meant to break you down and insert the gaslighter's will. So Donald Trump, that's what he does constantly with Fox Media and with Twitter. Donald Trump projects endless lies. Now, you would think, haha, big deal, he's just lying. But after a while, you get worn down, tired of the lies, the endless stream. Because you know it's not true, but it takes energy to refute it over and over and over again. And when it's being broadcasted at you over and over, it gets rough. And like, that's why you need to take care of yourself. Hang out with good people. Don't be in toxic relationships. Try to put yourself in an environment where you can grow. Cultivate a good environment. Cultivate your soil, so that you're be a good gardener for yourself. But Donald Trump is trying to gaslight America by saying so many different things. Now his story changed from no collusion to maybe a little bit of collusion, no obstruction, and then to now he's saying essentially no obstruction. Man, he was on live TV when he admitted it. Come on. There's like no essentially. You did. There's like 14, 15 counts detailed extensively in the Mueller report, volume 2. Like, you are in trouble. As soon as Donald Trump leaves office, he's in prison. As soon as he leaves office. So he's incentivized not to leave. He's not going to leave. He's not going to leave. We have to wear down his supporters, and we have to rally our own people to get him out. So you remember, a lot of Republicans kind of got tricked into supporting this, and I don't think they're necessarily on board with the direction they're going. So don't be super antagonistic to people. Like, try talking with them first, and see if you can work out your differences. And you'll find that you're a lot closer to people than you think. That Americans, we're a lot closer to each other than we think. It's just that there's a campaign right now to make us divided, but we're not. Trust me, right? Unless you made more than $380,000 last year, then you're on my team. If you make more than that, I don't know. But if you made less than $380,000, you're on my team. I don't care who or what you do. I don't care like if you love aliens or brooms or whatever. Like I don't care if you pray to a flying spaghetti monster or whatever. I don't care. I don't care. Right? If you made less than $380,000 last year, you're on my team. You just don't know it yet. So yeah, let's hang out. Let's figure this out. I'm down. Right? I'm playing Minecraft. Want to come play Minecraft with me? Drop me a line, and let's talk about starting a new world. And and join my show. That'd be great. I would love to have other people on here, other viewpoints to discuss and talk and moderate and figure these things out. Come to an understanding, because that's what we're gonna need, America. We're gonna need to come to an understanding, have a reckoning, to figure stuff out. We've been messed with. We've been attacked by the Russians, and assisted by the oligarchs. The Russians assisted by the oligarchs and Confederates and white supremacists to overthrow the ideals of our nation. But we're not having it. No siree. Like, no, Americans are not perfect. We have a terrible history. But we acknowledge it, we recognize it, and those histories, those tragedies, those terrible things inform us as to our actions in the future, so that we don't repeat those things and that we fight against them when we see them. Oh yeah. Can you dig it? Get it? Dig it? So yeah, I have no iron, so I have to pick up the iron now. Oh, jeez. No more iron farm. Uh, 1.11 was pretty bad for bedrock. I mean, look at this nonsense. I'm just digging. I can't do any big projects because I have to dig up iron, which I can't find. You just don't find a whole lot of iron. All right. Oh, no, I need the wood. All right, is this even registering? Oh, geez, there we go. Okay. Well. I've been going for what, 1 hour? Almost 1 hour. No, let me keep going for the last 10 minutes. So, what are we doing here now, guys? What are we doing? We're watching to see what happens next with Bill Barr and the subpoena. Nancy Pelosi, the last thing she wants to do is an impeachment, which sucks because we really need one. But because she's a representative and the leader of the Democratic caucus, impeachment has to be the last thing she wants to do. It's not a political thing for her. It has to be a procedural thing, because if it's a political thing, it looks like it taints her judgment. But the problem I think she has is that impeachment is inherently a political process. It's inherently political. So I think what you need to do, look at this nonsense. What is this? Is just impeach the guy and get as many hearings as possible. Already, Donald Trump doesn't want Robert Mueller to testify. That's how terrified they are. Like, why not? They tried to bury the report. They waited a month before they showed the report. When they they mischaracterized the report. After it came out, they continue to mischaracterize the report. They needlessly redacted the report. Yeah, man, I think Team Trump is hiding something really bad. And yeah, we need to get Mueller to testify because he'll clear things up. Let's clear things up. I'm all about that. Clear, crystal clear. I think our country needs it and deserves it. It'll be great. Then we can get along, right? We don't need to have to worry about this nonsense. Everyone wants to just get along and move on with their American dream. I agree. I think that'd be fantastic for us in the world. And we have bigger things to worry about right now, right? We have this climate change, which is going to kill us. Like, already I'm feeling it, man. The heat, I got a heat wave and it's barely May. I mean, what's going on with that? That's stupid crazy. Like that's incredible. Like, oh, I feel so bad for the kids. It's gonna happen fast, and it's nothing can stop it. Not a thing. Like we should be like categorizing saving DNA of animals right now to replicate them in the future, to reseed if we can. Try to have some kind of wild population, which I don't think we're gonna have anymore. Right? Yeah, so bad. Well, right now, like, okay, but remember, it's all tied to our energy. Like, Donald Trump and Putin represent oil, right? Dead energy. Oil is what got us in this mess. American might and strength is represented by oil. Because it controls the flow of oil and is all buddy-buddy with the oil people, like, it can lord over other countries without oil who need energy. But if the world were to get off of oil to move on to something like more sustainable, because they have to, right? If we stay on oil, we're gonna die and kill all life on Earth. So we have to get off of oil. To get off of oil means that America loses all her power, because that's where America gets her power, is through control of oil. And if we don't need oil, then there's no need for America. If you don't need America, she's not powerful anymore. Yay! You see how that works? Yeah, guys, see? So, like, it's the paradox. It's the American paradox. America needs to get off of oil in order to save the world, but if it gets off of oil, then America ceases to be. It will no longer have, like, this cheap energy and this inflated currency to buy foreign goods. Well, it might be good, right? We might have to then, like, bring back our manufacturing, but it'll be really expensive because we have all these environmental regulations and these labor protections. So, like, oh man, it's gonna be rough. We're gonna, like, absolutely gonna need to, like, increase minimum wage or something to have the worker have enough money to buy the products they produce. In fact, if we're moving to automation, like, there'll be even fewer workers that are working. So we need, like, universal basic income. Oh man, we have lots to talk about. But first we have to wrest control of the state from the oligarchs, as represented by Putin and Trump. And it's happening, right? You can, like, they can't deny it anymore. There's a report about it. Trump is like it's just so obvious. Every day it's more and more obvious what's happening. So I hope you're on the right side of history and that you've tuned in. If you have any friends, have them talk to me or listen to my podcast and set them straight. Like, if you need help, I can hook you up. All right, guys, that's my hour, I think. I got 2 more minutes, minute and a half. Almost there. Oh, no, come back. No. Stop. This way. There we go. All right, close. Yeah, I'm gabbing, right? I'm talking a lot, but this is like a historic moment, guys. Historic. This has never happened to our country. It's like our government's collapsing. Like, it's historic. People are going to look back on this time to figure out, like, man, what the hell went wrong? What went off the rails? Like, what was that like? And I'll tell you, it feels really weird. Like, yeah, it feels weird. Like, I'm anxious, constantly anxious. And yet, people are just walking around being normal. Maybe they're like, that's their normal state of anxiety. I don't know. Who knows? And like, why are we anxious? Because healthcare is so precarious. So it's hard to, if you lose your job, like everything falls off the rails. How lame is that? That your whole life is tied to a job from the private sector. How lame is that? See, if we can fix. There's so many things to be fixed to make things just so much better for us, the poor people, the poorer people, the people who make less than $380,000 a year. All right, guys. I will catch you normal on the normal Sunday. This is a special pirate broadcast just because extraordinary circumstances. Say hello, Chris, or goodbye, Chris. This way. Look over here.
Bye.
All right. All right, guys. Peace. Catch you on the other side. PoGokeRo out. Stop streaming.